In today's video, I'm going to be making a tier list in BlueLock Rivals of all the flows, so I don't want to waste your time. Let's go ahead and get straight into it. Okay, so the first thing we have is Awaken Genius, and basically it increases your dribble amount, gives stronger shots, and 20% activation for your team on activation. So 20%, I think, flow state. I'm going to go ahead and put this into A tier because you get 2 dribbles, quite strong. Okay, the next one is going to be Lightning. So with Lightning, you just shoot a bit stronger. I'm going to go ahead and put this in C tier. It's not incredible. It's not, like, terrible. It gives you exactly what it says. And for shooting, actually, you know what? I'll give it B tier. It's not, like, terrible, but it's not insanely good. And I will move Awaken Genius up to S tier because I think it does deserve it just because it has 2 dribbles. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and find Prodigy because Prodigy is just gonna be my top S tier. Basically, whenever you shoot, it has a stronger shot, faster speed, and basic shots turn like into a curve shot, which is incredible. It's really OP, and yeah, it definitely deserves to be top of S tier. Okay, the next is Puzzle, and I'm gonna say I really like Puzzle. I think it is actually really good, because you can actually catch up to people really quickly if you use it. I'm going to put it in B tier next to Lightning, just because they're both the rares, and they both just do exactly what they say. Okay, next is our last mythical, which is Snake. Your tackle cooldown is shortened, you're ragdolled for a shorter time, and you have a faster speed and a much bigger, like, tackle hitbox. I'm going to go ahead and put this one into A tier. It's not insanely OP. It's not like insanely OP, but it's not insanely bad, and it's good if you know how to use it well, especially if you're playing in defense. Okay, so this one you get a shorter dribble cooldown, no speed reduction when running with the ball, and I'm gonna go ahead and say it's gonna be top of B tier. I'm not gonna say it's better or like on par with Snake. I'm not gonna say it's on par with these two either. I think it's just above them. Okay, next is Wildcard, and basically this one's kind of RNG. It gives you random boosts like increased speed, increased strength, increased stamina, and at some point it has a chance to hit a jackpot, which will basically give you all 3 of these traits at once. I'm going to go ahead and put this into the top of B tier once again. It could be really good if the RNG works in your favor. If it doesn't, then it's pretty terrible. Okay, next is Demon Wings. You have an increased jump height, which makes your headers stronger and increases your shot speed. And honestly, I think this is one of the most weak legendaries in this game. I'm going to go ahead and actually put it under Bachira's flow here, which some people may disagree on. There may be a tech that you can use with Demon Wings, I just haven't figured it out yet or seen it. Okay, next is the Flow Trap. So basically your speed boost and shot power when receiving the ball. You get a minus 50% cooldown on both trap and dash. And this seems insane for someone that plays Nagi, and Nagi is like an S tier at the moment, so that's definitely going in S tier. Okay, next is Genius, and it pretty much just gives everyone on your team 30% flow on activation. So this one is just to help your team out. And I'm going to go ahead and say this is a... I don't think this is good. I'm going to put it at bottom of B tier. It doesn't seem very helpful, but you know, maybe. Don't really understand the point of it. But, you know, maybe it's good in some ways, maybe like good in a scrim, but I've not seen any good use of it. Okay, next is Chameleon. You get minus 25% cooldown on all abilities when flow is active, as well as having an increased movement speed. So I'm going to say I'm going to go ahead and put this in front of these two. Actually, I'll go ahead and put it in A tier. Okay, King's Instinct. It increases your shot power and tackles leave your opponent on the ground for longer. So this is really good for just tackling people and leaving them on the floor. I'm going to go ahead and say this is going to be top of B tier because it's almost as good as Snake. It just doesn't have that shorter cooldown. And last but not least, we have Gale Burst, where it increases your stamina regeneration speed and makes your shot quicker to release. I'm going to go ahead and say this is going to be above Lightning. Anyway, that's the end of the tier list. If you did find this helpful or interesting, like and subscribe.